Now let's bring in Jenny Woodward again. There's so much happening there. Jenny, what's the latest?
Well, Lexy, interestingly, we woke up to blue skies and sunshine this morning, but the weather closed in pretty quickly and we've got a bit of rain around right now. But Tropical Cyclone Alfred is certainly on the move again. It's sitting about 200 kilometres offshore and it's moving slowly at about 7 to 8 kilometres an hour, expected to make landfall early Saturday morning just north of Brisbane. Destructive winds could develop late tonight on the Gold Coast, which at this stage is likely to bear the brunt of the system, along with northern New South Wales. Damaging winds, which means gusts of up to 120 kilometres an hour, will arrive first with localised destructive winds. Now they're more likely about the islands and the coastal fringe, but they also bring the risk of waterspouts and tornadoes. But then it'll be all about the rain. We're looking at 200 to 500 millimetres on the 24 hours, potentially 800 to a metre on the border ranges. So of course that risk of flash and riverine flooding is high. And while it might drop back to a Category 1, the slow speed means it will linger longer and bring more rain, and it's still expected to coincide with the high tide, pushing those levels well above normal. There are massive swells already, over 15 metres off the Tweed coast today. Elsewhere across the state, we've seen some storms over northern and eastern parts, and it's been pretty hot too. Temperatures well above average. Urandangi the hottest on 43, while it got to 36 in Bundaberg. Brisbane reached 27 in spite of the rain coming in, 29 that is, 27 on the Gold Coast. Let's look at the satellite, and away from the cyclone you can see those storms developing across the north. There were some severe cells near the tropical coast where it's been hot. Interstate tomorrow, a shower or two for Sydney, and Darwin, the usual storm possible. Let's look at the chart, and we've got that inland trough triggering those showers and storms, and the unsettled weather will persist as the cyclone brings in more moisture. Let's check forecasts now, and in the north, still hot and stormy, 33 the top for Cairns. Inland parts will be partly cloudy, especially in the southwest. Some storms are possible north of Blackall, Roma heading for 37. In the southeast, remember the Gold Coast will bear the full brunt of the wind and rain well in advance of the cyclone's actual crossing, but the whole region will feel the cyclonic effect. For Brisbane, a top of 26. Late tomorrow we'll see those really heavy falls, up to 60 millimetres possible, and some storms. On the bay, winds above 48 knots, seas and swell exceeding 6 metres. The cyclonic conditions will stay with us for up to 24 hours, rain lingering well into next week. And for the latest emergency information, tune into your local ABC frequency wherever you are. So Lexy, there's high confidence in the forecast, but there's still uncertainty about the timing of the crossing.
Certainly is. Thanks, Jenny. Such a big day with more to come. Good night from us for now.